Tesla is looking to bring a near 400-mile Model Y. Tesla has filed for a 397-mile capable Model Y super long-range variant, which would make it one of the company's longest-range vehicles in its entire lineup. With the Model S long range holding an EPA-estimated 405 miles of range, according to Tesla's website, this would make the new prospective Model Y variant the second-best vehicle in the company's lineup in range ratings. Permits filed in China for the Model Y were uncovered by The Driven late last week and showed that the newly registered vehicle would have 640 kilometers or 397 miles of range, based on China's NEDC cycle. Although this translates to 351 miles of range using the EPA's more strict and calculated test processes, the advertised range could reach 400 miles, only adding to the advantages that the Model Y has over its competitors in the region, which haven't been able to hold a candle to the all-electric crossover in recent memory. The news of the Model Y variant reaching the Chinese market follows news from earlier this month, when Tesla filed to produce 5 Model Y variants at Giga Shanghai, hinting toward the company's plan to make the plant an export hub. Tesla has been shipping Model 3 and Model Y builds to Europe starting this year, with the China-built Model 3 first making an appearance in January. Model S from Shanghai arrived in Europe as early as mid-August, with deliveries just beginning this week. Tesla has worked long and hard to introduce more practical battery chemistries that will catalyze higher range ratings and thus bring in more sales. Tesla has utilized lithium-ion and lithium iron phosphate, LFP for short, batteries for the Shanghai-built models provided by Suppler CATL. Tesla has been partnered with CATL since early 2020, when the Shanghai assembly plant officially began delivering cars to customers. It was recently revealed that Tesla's daily production of the Model Y has hit 1,000 units daily at the Shanghai plant, overtaking the Model 3. After 4 days of overhaul at Tesla's Shanghai plant last week, the production capacity of Phase 2 Model Y has reached 1,000 units per day. This daily capacity has exceeded the number of Model 3s at 800 units per day. It can be said that the Y-type production has entered high-yield stage. As previously planned by Tesla, the main production of Q3 is for export. Giga Shanghai drone operator Wu Hua said. The Model Y is expected to be Tesla's most popular vehicle, according to company executives like CEO Elon Musk, who believes the all-electric crossover will be the most popular car in the world next year. The Model Y is currently one of the least impressive Tesla models in this regard, to the extent that Tesla scrapped the standard range model of the car because it could only manage 244 miles. For context, Tesla boss Elon Musk has previously declared that anything less than 250 miles of range is unacceptably low. For that reason, in the US you can only buy the more expensive long-range and performance Model Y models, which come with 326 miles and 303 miles of range, respectively. Currently, the only place you can buy a standard range Model Y is Hong Kong. According to The Driven's report, this new Model Y is set to come out of China and will be good for 640 kilometers, 397 miles, based on NEDC testing. Apparently that will likely be closer to 550 kilometers of real-world driving range, or 565 kilometers 351 miles on the US-based EPA scale. While that may not seem like a huge boost, it's worth pointing out that this is the real-world driving estimate, which will be lower than the advertised range. And since EPA range is often higher than NEDC, we can probably expect the model to offer around 400 miles, should this car ever come to the US, and should the report be accurate. That's a major increase over the long-range Model Y's 326 miles, and indicates that Tesla plans to continually push the range limits of its cars. The war against range anxiety. Musk has previously stated that there's little point in EVs offering more than 400 miles of range, stating that what we are seeing, there are essentially zero trips above 400 miles where the driver doesn't need to stop for restroom, food. Anyway, but that said, it makes sense for Tesla to try to get as close to 400 miles as possible, because range anxiety is a real thing. And, as Tesla increases the stamina of its own cars, other automakers will be doing the same with theirs. Whatever your opinions on Tesla, it's fair to say that they are the trailblazers in the EV world, so when they do something, everyone else takes note. It's also worth pointing out that, as a whole, the Tesla Model Y has the worst range of all Tesla vehicles. After all, the long-range and performance Model 3s offer a respective 353 and 315 miles of juice. They also cost $4,000 less than their Model Y equivalents. So, if Tesla could give a Model Y 400 miles or so of range, then who knows what it could add to its other cars. We've already seen it go beyond 400 before. The Tesla Cybertruck can go for more than 500 miles without charging, while the now-shelved Tesla Model S Plaid Plus was set to offer 520 miles. The incoming Tesla Roadster is even supposed to have a crazy 620 miles per charge. There's only so much space for a battery in any of these cars, meaning there's a limit on how big they can be. But we do know from Tesla's Battery Day presentation that it has been working on squeezing more energy into smaller batteries. Sadly, the Drivens report says that there's no word on how big the battery in the super long-range Model Y is likely to be, so we don't know if this has actually happened here. And the size of the Model Y means there is more room for a larger battery pack anyway. In any case, the report paints a rosy picture for Tesla's future, and one that will only encourage other automakers to follow suit. Model Y versus Mustang Mach-E. The Tesla Model Y already has the edge over its competitors when it comes to range, having received a range increase last year. Currently, the long range has a range of 326 miles, and the performance variant, which can get to 60 miles per hour in only 3.5 seconds, isn't too far behind, with a range of 303 miles. However, the Model Y can't yet match other Teslas like the Model 3, maximum range of 353 miles, and the Model S, up to a claimed 520 miles. This could all be set to change later this year, thanks to the automaker's latest battery technology and a revealing tweet from Elon Musk. The new battery cell is known as 4680, which references its diameter and height. At 5 times the size of the older batteries, the 4680 will provide significantly greater energy storage than the older 2170 battery cell used in the Model Y. This week on Twitter, Elon Musk confirmed that the new Tesla Gigafactory in Austin, Texas, will begin producing 4680-equipped Model S as soon as it is completed. When up and running, the new factory is expected to create 15,000 new jobs. For EV buyers, the move to 4680 Model S means that Tesla's baby SUV could soon see a significant increase in range. Inside EVs believes that it would be technically possible for the Model Y to attain a range of 400 miles with a battery update. An efficiency increase of 22.7% would be required to get the Model Y long range to a 400-mile range, but this is below Tesla's previous statement that the new battery pack could improve efficiency by 30%. A 400-mile range would give the Model Y a significant edge over the new Ford Mustang Mach-E, which has a maximum range of 300 miles in RWD extended range guise.